is a presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Any other use of this telecast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the Oklahoma Sports Network's consent is prohibited. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be used without express written consent.
Good afternoon, Bulldog fans. Welcome to the countdown to kickoff for your Battle of the Wichitas between Elgin and Cache. It's brought to you by Hillary Communications. I'm here with Mike Sweat, Hayden Collins, and up top on the camera is Eli Sweat. Folks, as we come into our last game tonight for your Bulldogs, we take on the number one team in the state here at in Elgin. I know it may seem like a daunting task, but I do believe our Bulldogs are up for it. They've been playing great the last 2 weeks. Coming into this week, make 3 weeks, and they've had a good week of practice. I firmly believe that they will come out and give us a good showing. What are you thinking, Mike?
Oh, I absolutely agree. In a game like this, you got to throw everything out the window. As you said last week, all three phases of ball were working for us. We scored in all three phases. We scored on special teams. We had a punt block that we recovered for a touchdown. We had a scoop and score on defense. And if memory serves me right, I think we had 6 different guys score touchdowns last week. So lots of guys got the ball in their hands, able to make plays with it. So game like this, I mean, like you said, it's the number one team in the state. I think number 4 overall in the state, number 1 in 4A, playing excellent football. Not here to talk about Elgin, but they've scored 40 points in every game this year except one, okay? They've had 4 shutouts this year. They've only given up 48 points on defense, so they're averaging 5 points a game on defense. So some people might look at that and think, we don't have a chance. Well, that's not the case. Boys are very focused, and in a rivalry game like this, you got this game at home. It's your last game of the season. You're extra focused this week. You tune everything in, and you give it 100% the whole time you're out there.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it may look like a daunting task, but, as I researched a lot this week and watched Elgin's film and, look back on our film that we have, I know, and talking to a lot of fans around, I came up with one thing. Everyone has the thought and opinion that Elgin is going to win, maybe even win easily. The question is, what do the boys think? What do we think? What do our coaching staff think? What does everybody think? And my philosophy is, don't just stand by and watch it happen. Make it happen. And when I read that, don't just stand by. The boys came out and practiced. They're practicing for this game. And in a rivalry, I know me and you've been around this a long time, and you never know what's going to happen. I remember a Cache team back, I think 2017, 2018. came in number 7 in the state, went over to Elgin, and they were out of the playoffs, weren't even going to make it, and they beat us 8-7 in overtime. So anything can happen, especially when we play late in the season. You can definitely see the excitement that the boys have, and the seniors coming into their last game and wanting to make a showing. I really do feel like we're going to see a little bit different of the Bulldogs that we've seen the last 2 weeks, and having the offense, clicking on all cylinders, going at the ball, and just having speed and making it up and down the field. The question for me is going to be up front. We know what Elgin has up front. They're superior up front right now. And how to minimize that on offense and defense is going to be the key to this game. If we can get to the quarterback a little bit, you're not going to be – a team like that, you're not going to be able to stop all phases of the game. But if you can make them one-dimensional, then you've done a small part to make a big key in the game.
Well, if we can keep our offense out on the field, we're going to keep their offense on the sideline. We have been very good timely play calling lately. We've been able to spread the ball around, being able to a better mix of pass and run. We've had a good mixture of inside and outside on the runs, and a good mixture of short and long passes. So, if we can come out and just establish ourselves, not give up a huge play to start the game, okay, and just get some tempo about us, get some rhythm, and not allow them to get in a groove like they do on a regular basis. We can make this a very competitive ball game.
Yeah, I absolutely think so. I think we can make it very competitive. I know you said they've had 38 total points scored against them.
48
total points scored against them, and that may seem daunting and tough, but I really do feel like we can put a dent in that. Like I said, it's a rivalry game. You never know what's going to happen. As I look out tonight, we're still about 20 minutes away from kickoff, and if you're listening to us or watching us on OSN right now, which we hope that you are, we love that you are, but get out here and support the Bulldogs. Fill these stands up. Let's not have their stands more packed than ours are, and just come out and support them. It's the last game of the season for us. I know that they have something more in the future to play for, and I do feel like that, combined with the weather, is going to make a big difference tonight in how this game is decided. Well,
the last 2 weeks of this season we've been playing well. Had a very good, complete 4-quarter game against Clinton. Came down a one-score game that came down to just a play or two at the end of the game. And then last week against Douglas was our best effort. That's the way you want to end the season, on a high note, with something you feel like you're pointing forward towards next year. And this game would, go a long ways in cementing that, with new coaching staff this year. And even though we had 13 seniors, a lot of guys starting for the first time. And so to end on that kind of note would be great. It'd be good momentum coming into summer ball next year, and then, into our season. You mentioned the rivalry thing. I believe I'm correct in saying that this senior class for Elgin has not lost to Cache. So they're 3-0, and they're looking to stamp that and make it 4-0. I'm a Michigan football fan, and amongst a bunch of Sooners down here. I like the Sooners, but Michigan's my number one team. I understand what a rivalry game is all about, and I understand what it means to be on the other side of a rivalry. Michigan had a dry spell against their arch rival for a long time, and fortunately they've turned that around a little bit. But when you have a rivalry game like this, even though people haven't been able to solve the riddle that is Elgin this year, there's a lot more in play than just, X's and O's right here. There's a lot of emotion, a lot of heart. So I'm looking for the boys to put forth their best effort of the year right here.
Yeah, I completely agree. I think that, when you combine what you have as a rivalry game and on top of the fact of how we've been playing, I think it's going to be a lot different than what a lot of people around the state think it's going to be tonight. And in talking to Coach Thompson this week, he knows as well as everybody that's watched the Bulldogs play this season that, had we been playing the way we have the last 2 weeks, I think we'd be in a different position tonight to kind of looking ahead and maybe even looking into the playoffs. But, at the same time, that's something to build on for next year. You know what you have. You know what you got to do. And for a young coaching staff that we have, you mentioned Michigan and their rivalry with Ohio State.
I didn't mention Ohio State. I don't say that name.
You don't say that name. But anyway, so you mentioned that Michigan and their rivalry with their other person. But we, Coach Harbaugh from there, it took him some years to get that down and get his people to where the scheme that he wanted to run. I don't see this any different. It just took, 8 games to happen for us. And, knowing that and knowing that's going into next year, I know talking to Coach Thompson, and he's very excited about next year. Not to overlook what happened this year, but it's a growing year. And that's what you do as not only players but coaches. You grow and you learn, especially when you've never done it before, to what you want to actually see your team as. And I really do feel like he's gotten there.
There's a little bit of similarity there because Harbaugh was a Michigan man. He played in that game. Yeah. Okay, so several of our coaches on our coaching staff, they're cash guys. They played in this game. They know what it means. So they can provide to the boys that extra focus, that extra momentum, that extra thing to push them over the top because they've been in this situation.
Yeah, absolutely. They've been there, experienced the emotions, the ups, the downs, and everything that go along with it. And to me, it's going to be exciting. I mean, I think I'm the most nervous, most excited I've been all year, and I think that comes into play with just how we've been playing and the vibe that I'm getting from the Bulldogs. I really feel like these boys worked hard all year. They know that this is the last time that they have.
No, I agree. And, when you take all those factors together, it still comes down to the guys on the field, the coaches. You got to look at yourself and you got to say that you're going to give everything you have. You got to want it more than the other guy. You got to push yourself harder and believe with all your heart that you can get it done.
Yeah, and you say that, and it kind of goes right hand in hand with a quote, another quote that I found that opportunity does not knock; it presents itself when you break down the door, and break down the door. Just this is an opportunity that you got to push your way through and just make it happen. And I firmly believe, like I said, we are definitely in a time here that we can take advantage of it. We're going to take a short break. We'll come back right after this short break with the starting lineups and the coin toss for tonight's game here versus your Bulldogs versus the Elgin Owls. You're listening to the Countdown to Kickoff, brought to you by Hillary Communications here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
.4D Landscaping and Irrigation has been providing top-rated professional landscape and irrigation services for the past 25 years. They take your vision for that perfect landscaping project for your home, new construction, or business and make it a reality with their easy financing options. You'll want to make sure to ask them about their seasonal services too. 4D Landscaping and Irrigation. Call 510-9983.
Hi, I'm Amber. Welcome to Wild and Wonder. We offer year-round, full-time early care and education for infants through pre-K, to include an after-school and summertime program for school-agers. Wild and Wonder is not only a great place for children, it's also a great place for staff, and we're always looking to add to our school family. For more information, go to our website.
Whether you're buying or selling, today's real estate market is proving trickier than ever.
We've been doing this for over 22 years.
So if a problem does arise, you can trust us to solve it.
Let us use our years of experience to guide you to buy or sell your home.
Trust the team that's gotten it done with over 12,000 deals done in the last 22 years.
Always call our Payment Berries team.
We're not bragging, we're just applying for a job.
Goodbye, paperwork. Hello, convenience. Farewell, waiting. Hello, personal service. Catch you later, dreaming. Hello, planning. Buy your dream home, connect with a personal banker, and easily schedule an appointment with digital tools from Arvest Bank. Goodbye limits, hello possibilities.
Clothes nowadays are so expensive. And no matter how good a sale is, you still walk out spending hundreds on barely anything. Goodwill is the place to go. We have a wide variety of affordable clothing for all ages. To help you save, we have weekly specials from half off to 99-cent items. Make sure to check out our colors of the week before you start shopping to get more for less. Save at your local Goodwill today.
Check out the new Westside Ace Hardware and Carpet One. Our huge showroom is filled with the latest in home flooring and stocked with all your project needs. Come in today and see what you've been missing. The new Westside Ace Hardware and Carpet One, directly behind Wayne's Drive-In on Cash Road. Experience the new Westside Carpet One. Our showroom is filled with the latest floor covering and interior design trends, and our experienced staff will make your satisfaction a priority. The all-new Westside Carpet One, behind Wayne's Drive-In on Cash Road.
At Firehouse Subs, a portion of every purchase helps provide life-saving equipment to first responders across the country. So at Firehouse Subs, we don't just make subs. We make subs that are big, bold, and craveable. We make our subs differently because our subs make a difference. Whether you order online or on our app, Firehouse Subs Rapid Rescue to Go will have your subs boxed, bagged, and ready for pickup. Firehouse Subs. Enjoy more subs. Save more lives.
Sidelined by surgery, illness, injury? Valor Physical Therapy can help. At Valor PT, our skilled therapists create a rehabilitation program individualized for you, with education and encouragement each step of the way. Whether it's sports or the activities of life, let Valor get you back in the game. Start now at 405-265-6449. No referral needed. Mention Oklahoma Sports Network and get a free t-shirt at your first appointment.
Your job can get dirty. You need a solution. At Waste Solutions, we offer front-end.
Welcome back, Bulldog fans, as we get set for your Friday night action here between your Cash Bulldogs and the Elgin Owls. Getting set for the players to take the field here. I was thinking here during our break, Mike, that we have, you know, a lot of people keep saying the same thing, and I don't really believe in it as far as there's nothing to play for, just go out and do everything. There's always something to play for. And in one case, I was just thinking during our break that I do believe that there's a trophy that goes along with this Battle of the Wichita. So, I mean, the boys have everything to play for. Not just that, pride, where they want the program to go, how they want to leave their legacy on this program and here at Cash.
These two towns are too close. These boys run into each other too much. They're going to live with this. A lot of these young men will be around these parts for a long time, and to have lost 4 in a row to these guys, or to not win on your last night, your last ball game, that's something that sticks with you for a long time. And so, yeah, if I'm on the field, if I'm playing, if I'm coaching, there's always something to play for. I'm never coming out thinking that I'm done or I was done 2 weeks ago, or no, that's absurd. And anybody that's ever competed and is a competitor would feel the same way.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. If you're a competitor and you compete, I don't care what level you're at, you could be winless or undefeated. There's always a spark that you should have to go out on that field, step out there on the field, on the diamond, on the court, whatever it is, and want to win. And I feel that energy. I feel it. I think we're gonna we're going to be surprising to some people. As we get set for the coin toss and for the boys to run out here, we'll start with our starting lineup, brought to you by Veteran Home Loans of Fort Sill. If you're looking for a home loan, contact Veteran Home Loans of Fort Sill at 580-699-8670. Mike, I'll let you do the offensive starting lineup for us.
All right, starting on offense, and on our offensive line, starting at center, we have Christian Archie. At left guard, Lewis Hill, and at left tackle, Braxton Jackson. At right guard, we're going to have Gregory Quitone, and at right tackle, Marshall Downing. In the backfield, we're going to have at the X, Micah Coleman. At the H, Kenyon Sweat. At the Y, Case Hartzog. And at the Z, Luke Montgomery. And at the running back spot, we'll have Christian Bennett. And at the quarterback, we're going to have Camden Hance.
All right, for our starting defense, we're going to have on your defensive ends, you're going to have Christian Bennett and Paulus Cash. Your tackle is going to be Braxton Jackson, and your nose guard is Super Mario Fermero. Your strong safety is going to be Johnny Peterson. Your middle linebacker is Ben Angel, and your weak side is Case Hartzog. Your corners are Richard Bennett and Micah Bennett. Oh, Micah Coleman, excuse me. And your free safety is Cannon McCracken and Luke Montgomery. As we look at that starting lineup, a lot of things pop out. You know, once again we have some starters that are going to be playing both ways. But what we've done the last 2 weeks, I know, is a lot of substitutions, keeping those guys fresh, making sure that we're switching in and out quite a bit. And in talking to Coach Thompson, he's running a little bit of a different defense. I know that's a starting lineup, but he's going to be running what he calls a 3-3 stack to try to help alleviate that strong offensive line that they have and try to basically take them out a little bit. I know that sounds difficult and a little different, but when you run a 3-3 stack, you've got, you're running more of your three linebacker spot, which is your second level, making sure that they can see and get a little bit of either penetration, or if they get to the second level, they don't get any further, because once they get past that's whenever those big gains happen, those big plays that you want to eliminate happen.
Well, the defense has really spurred our offense here lately. The turnaround on the team has been that play of that front seven. Starting probably, I don't know if you agree with me or not, but those defensive ends. The defensive ends have done a really good job. Both Paulus and Christian Bennett have done a really good job controlling that edge, forcing the play back to the inside, allowing those linebackers to make plays, and themselves making plays in the backfield. And that's really, really spurred the turnaround, or at least the momentum that we have right now. They played excellent against Clinton and continued that again last week. You got to do something. You can't come out here and just throw the same pitches you've been throwing all year and expect you're going to take a team down that hasn't been beaten. That's been basically just bum rushing everybody they've been playing. So I appreciate Coach Thompson putting that thought and the effort and trying to direct the boys' minds in the right way.
Yeah, completely agree. As you see out on the field right now, we're getting set for a coin toss, see who's going to get the ball, who's going to kick off, and that's going to set the tone for this game tonight. Like Cash won the toss, and they're going to defer.
We've been on a roll.
Yep, we actually have. So Elgin will receive the ball to open the game, and that means that our defense is going to come out, and they're going to have to come out on fire, play hard, and we're going to get to see that offensive line and against that defensive line that we have, and just try to control the game, try to start off good, and get your boys going the direction that we need to go. And not to be lost in the mix of special teams. When the start of the season, we had a little bit of hiccups here and there, but they've been playing really good lately as well, especially last week, getting after the punter. But on the kickoff, that's going to be the key, is getting them pinned back. Hopefully we can kick it out of the end zone and not let them have a return here.
we saw a really good team our second game of the season in Sulphur.
Yeah.
And this Elgin team tonight is going to be the next thing to that we've seen. I think Sulphur, I was looking over their record. They're 8-1 this year. They've dropped that first game of the season and went on and won all their other games besides that. Scoring, huge amount of points, shutting everybody else out or allowing very few points. So, we've had a taste of that. And we, like you said, that Sulphur game started off kind of sour, very bitter. And so we know what we need to do. It's just coming out in a matter of executing.
Yeah, but I think, as you mentioned the Sulphur game, I think that prepares us a lot for tonight.
It does.
I think that in talking to the coaches the week that week leading up and then definitely the week after is that we really didn't go into that game as prepared and the mindset of the boys the way that I think that everybody knows that they probably could have, and especially being on the road and understanding things. I think that we could definitely go learn a lot from that, and it's going to be able to tell tonight. I think what you say, Sulphur last week scored 77.
Yes.
So they're a great team that's going to be playing in the state championship game in 3A. So that's definitely something that you don't get to see on your schedule a lot, where you're going to be playing two teams that are basically fighting for a state championship.
I think the boys coming into this game, their eyes are wide open. They understand what's at stake. They understand the quality of the opponent, and I think they're ready to go.
I couldn't agree more. As we get set for our opening kickoff, that is brought to you by Wayne's Drive-In, 2 locations on Cash and Sheridan. They have the best cherry limeades in town, which Hayden really loves. Mike, we'll get set here for our opening kickoff. Angel's going to kick it away. Really would like for him to kick it out of the end zone and not even give a chance of a return here.
Yeah, he's got the wind at his back. Flags went a little bit limp here, but it looked like it was maybe 10 to 15 miles an hour. He's got plenty of leg to put that through the back of the end zone. And with Elgin giving them the ball, kicking them the ball is just like another free offensive play. So, yeah, you want to limit that as much as possible.
Yeah, just, you try to take that speed away and do what it says. We get set here for the Battle of the Wichitas. We have a little pooch kick down towards the sideline. Caught at the 20. Wrestled down at the 19-yard line.
Christian Bennett.
Looks like he got the memo and's ready to play.
Very good. That's definitely a better start than last year.
Absolutely. All right, Mike, as we get set for this defense to come out, like you said, Paulus Cash and Christian Bennett setting the tone there on the edges.
I want to see the back end, how the back end of that defense is going to play those 2 corners and 2 safeties.
Yeah, that's definitely going to be key as Elgin can run and pass the ball. They are a dual-threat offense. Under center, handoff is up the middle. Little bit of room. Just keep pushing him all the way up after an 8-yard gain. We're going to bring up 2nd down and 2 for the Owls.
Come on, in a power formation right there. Only one wide out, double tights, fullback.
Yeah, what I've noticed with their games and watching is what they really like to do is enforce their will up front and just pound it up there.
Bully ball.
Yeah, and let you try to get you defeated and then pop it over the middle.
Very patient there on his run. Little stutter step, cut back to the inside.
Yep, that's another 8-yard gain for an Owl first down at the 36-yard line. Excuse me, folks.
There's about 6 yards of running before anybody put a glove on him.
Yeah, we've definitely got to get a little bit more push up front. You know that they're good and they're gonna get a little bit of that push, but we've got to maintain a little bit. A lot better job there.
Oh, there we go. Oh,
we got to wrap it up.
Contain. Let's go.
There you go.
It's going to bring up.
That's going to be a loss of about 15 yards.
Those are the kind of things that can swing things around.
All the way back to the 19-yard line. It's going to bring up a 2nd down and about 27.
I'm going to go with trips right here.
Yeah, now's where we got to watch the pass. Now they're setting up. They've been under center. They're in shotgun now.
Very unusual right here. So you see you have Christian Bennett out here on the wideout.
Definitely. We've got to not make those mental mistakes. Those are the things that are going to cost us in this game, is the little mental mistakes. You can't have turnovers and penalties. Those are going to be the two big things that you've got to stay in control of. Back in the shotgun. Swing their motion man out. Free runner.
Oh, blitz right off that edge. Good job.
Good job. That was Case Hardzog coming off of the edge there with good pressure on the quarterback.
Brings up a big third down the distance right here, Arthur.
Big third down, 3rd and 20.
Be nice to get them off the field quickly.
Yeah, don't overlook a run here, even though I would say that's like a 10% chance, but don't overlook them just being able to run the ball up and try to pop it that way with everybody spread out. They got one man closest to us and
I
two
think
up
they're
top.
a man short out there.
We're going to have a timeout here. Elgin, we're going to take one with you with 10:16 left here in the opening quarter. You're watching the Cash Bulldogs on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Pizza Hut, you owe Chicago an apology.
Tavern style pizza is our thing. Why couldn't you be happy with deep dish like all the tourists? It's good. And you just had to make it so crispy and delicious. It's perfection.
They put the toppings all the way to the edge.
It's cut in the shareable square.
That's delicious.
What's your deal, Pizza Hut?
Your secret's out, Chicago. Try any of our large Chicago tavern-style recipes for just $12 each.
Hey, Pizza Hut, you owe Chicago an apology.
Sorry, Chicago. No one out pizzas the Hut.
Apology accepted.
Welcome back, Bulldog fans, as Elgin has it 3rd and 20 from the 24-yard line.
I'd like to watch that tight end on the offensive left right there.
Yeah, come out with basically the same play.
There he is.
Over the middle, he's got a man, little too much for him, and that's going to bring up a 4th down and a punt coming from Elgin. Mike, we couldn't have scripted it any better to start the game.
No, Richard Bennett did an excellent job there. Stayed with his man, forced him to put it in a very small window, and he couldn't do it.
Definitely a win for your Bulldog defense here.
Just one man back here. We have been running too deep.
Yeah. Looks like Luke Montgomery to back deep.
Play a little bit safe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't blame them either. I mean, at the worst, you just peter it and take at least get the ball in your offensive hand. High snap. Brought down. Bad kick. Out of bounds. I think we're going to get it in
midfield.
In foul territory.
Oh, nice. You called it 49. Oh, 40.
The 46-yard line, folks.
Perfect.
Setting up nice for your Bulldogs here. And once again, as we look at this, it's kind of the same way on offense. Up front is definitely going to be where the game is going to be won or lost in the trenches.
You don't want to give Elgin any life right here. They've come out. Things did not go like they wanted to them on offense. So we need to be clean. We need to hit our blocks. Come out here, execute.
Absolutely. Case Hardzog's in motion. We're looking to pass. We got a screen pass. To Case Hardzog, gets to the outside. And just hit right away down for a gain of about 4 yards. No, we're going to call it 5, folks. It's going to be 2nd down and 5. I love that call, Mike.
No, I do too. You're going to have a heavy pass rush anytime you drop back. And how do you negate a pass rush? Draws and screens.
Draws and screens. Work it against them.
He jumped.
Yep, there we go. That's going to be a Bulldog 1st down. Definitely a way to start the game. I told you, folks, get out here and support these boys.
Little tempo, too, there, Arthur.
Yep. They're going to say it's a little short. I'm not really sure about it. No,
nope.
Now they are. I wasn't sure about that, but no, yeah. Get those chains set, boys. Oh, we lost the ball, too, I think. I don't know that we even knew that it was a first down. As Hance, QB sneaks it up the middle, but that kind of wastes the play on first down with the officials on the far side not being concise and having those chains move. They've got to move. So can't have any of those kind of errors. Option play, nothing there, and Christians met in the backfield and loss of 2 back to the original line of scrimmage for a 3rd down and 10.
A lot of jawing going on right there. These referees need to put a tamp on that right now.
Yeah, because it's going to get worse as the night goes. The 8:48 left here in the opening quarter. Like I said, that first down play really put us back.
Yeah, they were slow to get those chains set, get moved.
Yeah. Really hard to run the option on the short side. Quick pass in and out of the hands of Frazier. He had it.
It was there.
That would have brought up a 4th and short. Now we got 4th and 10, and
we need to set our feet right there. I know in the back of your head you're thinking, they're going to have a good pass rush, but we're only taking a 3-set drop right there.
Yeah, I mean, you didn't even really have to take a 3-step on that one. You could just – and we're going for it on 4th down. Free man running. Oh, and he's hit in the backfield for a sack and a loss of 10. Elgin's going to take over there at the 46-yard line. We're going to take a short break with you. You're watching the Cash Bulldogs on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
When it comes to your health, you want and deserve the best. You want a hospital with the highest quality scores in the region, and one that provides...
Welcome back, Bulldog fans, as Elgin takes over on downs here at their own 46-yard line. Out of the shotgun. Looks to pass, has a man wide open in the middle. Couple missed tackles, gain of about 13 yards in Bulldog territory down to the 41-yard line. Just too much time back there, and the receiver just found a place in space and just sat there.
That was his 2nd or 3rd receiver that he looked at.
Yeah, he's doing a good job of going through his progressions, that's for sure. Coming up on 8 minutes left here in the opening quarter.
There we go. Receiver on the far side of the screen jumped.
Yeah, they are definitely antsy at the line of scrimmage, and you want to be right at the snap, but it can be tricky there.
Elgin's come out of that power formation and spread things out a little bit.
Yeah, they were under center quite a bit to open the game with, and now they're coming out of that shotgun, maybe looking to pass a little bit more. I still think that running back's moving a little bit.
The back was moving.
Yeah.
He was moving.
Down the middle, he's got a man wide open. Camden McCracken on the tackle. But that's enough, a 13-yard pickup for another first down. It's going to be at the 27-yard line, and they're going with the quick tempo here, Mike.
Something they like to run, get in a groove.
Handoff to the back. He's got plenty of room. Pushed out of bounds after a gain of about 12.
I thought you were going to say
15-yard line.
13 again.
Yeah, well, that seems to be the thing. 13,
yeah.
13, 13. They keep doing that, and we're in a lot of trouble. But it just seems to me that back's moving ever so slightly a little bit before that snap.
Just rolling forward.
Oh, we're going to have a timeout here. Official timeout on the field.
Something up with the chain on the other side over there.
Yeah, they never have been right since they couldn't get set a while ago.
That's where our defense needs to take a breath a little bit. We've given up 3 chunk plays here in a row.
Yeah, that middle of the field, that last pass there, we had it covered, and the corner kept going with the other receiver all the way across instead of sitting back down. And I mean, that's what they did. They opened it up. That's what the offense is supposed to do. So. I look for them here to run the ball again right here. Right up the middle, up the gut. Got plenty of room, and he's going to walk into the end zone. Nobody even touched him for an Alf touchdown.
Made a nice little cut straight up the middle, then just kind of bounced that right out to the outside.
Yeah, and you could see that coming. You know, they're set. Only had one receiver high, one receiver low. The Owls come out for the extra point attempt. Snap is a little high, but got down. Kick is up, and it is good. Elgin leads 7-0 over your Cash Bulldogs with 7:13 left here in the opening quarter. You're watching the Cash Bulldogs on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
When it comes to your health, you want and deserve the best. You want a hospital with the highest quality scores in the region and one that provides safe, excellent care. Southwestern Medical Center has been a part of this community for 115 years and has a history of delivering compassionate, skilled healthcare to Lawton and Fort Sill. Choose the hospital that has always put the health of this community first. Southwestern Medical Center. Be well. Live well. That's why we're here.
Welcome back, Bulldog fans, as the Owls get set to kick off to your Cash Bulldogs. The kickoff is brought to you by Wayne's Drive-In, 2 locations on Cash and Sheridan. Go get you some steak fingers with double gravy.
Oh, yeah.
Best steak fingers in town. We need a good return here, Mike.
Yep. Nobody thought this game was going to be 7-0. Nobody thought we were going to shut them out, so we need to come up.
Push kick that's going to go out of bounds, and that's going to be a definite advantage for your Bulldogs. Should bring the ball out to the 35-yard line. Not a bad place to start. We've got to get a little bit more of that momentum going here on offense.
And coaches definitely have the right train of thought, trying to slow down that pass rush to be able to run the ball. We're going to – sometimes you pass to run, sometimes you run to pass.
Yeah.
And, a controlled short passing game can, establish that running game for you.
Yeah. Sorry, Mike.
No, you're good.
Now, I really do think that, mixing up, just keep doing what we've been doing the last 2 weeks. It's worked. Just keep going with it. Oh, met by a host of Owls in the backfield. Christian Bennett's taken down for a 1-yard loss with the forward momentum.
Yeah, you like to see your line kind of walking back there in unison, just all 4 together. You like to see them stuck to a white jersey.
Yeah, definitely. You got to stick on them. I mean, look, we all know that holding happens in almost every play. You got to do something to try to slow them down. If you get called for it, you get called for it, but don't let your guy just take a beating in the backfield. Hance looks to pass. Short out, and it's just short. It just don't seem like he's setting his feet back there. He's just too quick on it.
Sometimes you get it in your head that, you've only got so much time. You hear that clock ticking, kind of like a Peter Pan, Captain Hook. You got to stand back there, set your feet, and be willing to, take whatever comes your way.
Yeah.
And he will. He just needs to get comfortable. He needs to get settled in here, complete a couple passes, and get in a groove like he did against Clinton.
Yeah, we got trips down here closest to us. Yeah, like you said, that's what I tell Aiden all the time. If you're going to be a quarterback, you got to sit back there and take the hits just like anything else. I mean, that's what you're there to do. Deep pass down the middle, and it's picked off by Elgin at the 35, and he's going to be wrestled down there.
That's as good as a punt, but we had a free runner on the sideline over here. Nobody was on DeAndre Frazier.
Yeah, threw it to the wrong guy. He threw it to Luke Montgomery, and Frazier was running free down the sideline. I like the thought.
We got 2 penalty flags back here, Arthur.
Yeah, maybe they listened to me on the hold. That might not be a good thing. Personal foul? No, that's not going to be good. I think that's a crackback block.
Well, they can
Though that's going to bring the ball almost to midfield there. And Coach Thompson is not happy about that. Not about the call, about the boys doing.
Yeah, that puts our defense with their backs against the wall right here.
I'm trying to figure. Yeah, they were taking it down a little too far. I was like, they was tackled at the 35-yard line, so I'm trying to figure out where they're going here.
This is the thing with
it's gonna be right on the 50.
With a team like Elgin, you don't need to give them opportunities and to make opportunities for them by plays that that we don't execute or silly mistakes that we make.
Yeah, absolutely. Man in motion for the Elgin. Lower in the shotgun. Looking for his man. Has a man in the middle, and it's caught. When we had a man all over him, we just turned our back. You can't turn your back to the quarterback and not stay on the receiver. It's okay to, but you've got to stick on your receiver, and they're just letting them get open.
What?
Too much time back
6
there.
seconds?
Yeah,
had
too much time.
Had to be 6 seconds back there.
Yeah, too much time. And once again, the Bulldogs jump.
Ball.
You know, I don't understand that, honestly. One, you're right on top of the ball. And two, you're not getting any pressure up the middle there, so you're trying to hurry and, instead of just working on your technique. So that's going to bring up a 1st down and 5.
There again, just putting ourselves in a bad situation.
Yeah. We need to get some pressure from these ends.
Yeah, I was surprised to see Christian Bennett out in coverage.
Watch the tight end over here. Tight end down the middle. Caught. Brought down at the 1. Like we watched that pregame. You got to watch that. It just seems like what kind of gave it away for me and watching them warm up and watching that play unfold before the snap was they had 2 receivers on down closest to us, and both of them are off the ball. That means that tight end is going to go out for a pass. Usually, what that means. So you've got to keep your eye on that.
You love that drag, because that tight end drag, because he gets lost in coverage, and he's a big kid.
Yeah. Handoffs up the middle for another Owl touchdown here with 5:23 left here in the opening quarter. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. Elgin will come out for the extra point.
This is that time in the game where you got to take a breath, and you got to just realize that, we control the game.
Snaps down. Kick is up, and no good. Going to bring your score, Elgin 13, Cash 0 with 5:22 left. You're watching Cash Bulldogs on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
The heart of Oklahoma, where your home isn't just a place, it's your peace. At Century Roofing, we understand the importance of protecting your peace. We're experts in roofing technology, techniques, and customer service because we care about Oklahoma and we care about you. At Century Roofing, we combine quality craftsmanship and exceptional service because your home deserves the best. Century Roofing, staying on guard for Oklahoma.
Welcome back, Bulldog fans, as the Owls get set to kick off to your Cash Bulldogs, leading 13-0. Your kickoff's brought to you by Wayne's Drive-In. 2 locations on Cash and Sheridan.
There we go, Arthur. A little bit better kickoff for them.
Kick. See if we can return it. Oh, and we lose the ball. There's a fight for it. I don't know if it went out of bounds or if they – nope. Elgin recovers on the 25-yard line.
That's the kind of mental mistakes. We could not afford this tonight, Arthur.
Yeah, and they have a new return man back there. Looked like that was number 5.
I thought that was Luke. I may be wrong about that.
Yeah, I thought that was number 21, which would have been Christian Sales. Elgin takes over at the 25. Going to have a timeout. Cash. As we take that, we want to thank Vincent Saylor from State Farm for bringing you your first quarter action. Not only can they provide auto and home insurance, for which State Farm is most known for, but they also provide life, health, small business insurance, plus financial services. Call Vincent at 580-699-2771. Don't call him right now. He might not answer. He's doing his side gig. He's up there calling the game for Elgin for Oklahoma Sports Network, Mike.
Well, I'm going to say something on a happy note. I've got a little girl watching this game tonight, my grandbaby. I want to say hi to Dylan. She's watching this football game. She told me Bulldogs better win. She gave her uncle Kenyon thumbs up. We need to turn the tide right here, get some momentum back on our side.
Yeah, we got to come out and play a little bit looser. I think they're just a little too tight right now.
I agree. Big game like this, an emotional game, you got to channel that energy in the right direction.
Absolutely.
You get tight, you just can't move. You're not fluid. You don't react like you need to.
Yeah. Laura looks to pass, got a man wide open. Oh, my goodness, and it's going to be touchdown Owls with the little hook and ladder to the lineman.
It's one of those rub your nose in it plays.
Yeah.
You don't like to give that up.
Yeah, that's definitely hey, that's that lineman that came in that's a commit to Tennessee that scored there.
When you're in a game like this, you tell your kids, we get up a couple scores, we're going to give the big boy opportunity.
Yeah. Kick is up. And this time it is good as Elgin leads 20-0 over your Cash Bulldogs. You're watching the Cash Bulldogs on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Memorial Medical Group's orthopedic specialists are the most experienced team in Southwest Oklahoma. Our orthopedic surgeons are trained to diagnose and treat shoulder, knee, hip, hand, and foot conditions. As well, when you need bone and joint help, trust MMG Orthopedics to get you back to living your best.
Welcome back, Bulldog fans. Elgin gets set to kick off. I promise you we're not repeating. We're not on repeat, but Elgin gets set to kick off, leading 20-0 over your Cash Bulldogs.
Arthur, you've been in games like this. Sometimes it just takes one play. Boys need to, have something good, something positive happen, and realize, hey, we're in this ball game.
Yeah, we've both been a part of something like this where all you got to do, it can still turn. You've got time, but you've got to do something. You can't keep making your own mistakes. Luke Montgomery takes it. A good return up the middle to about the 35-yard line.
Excellent return.
That's where your Bulldogs will take over. They're going to set it at the 34.
All right, Arthur. I look to see something a little bit different. We had one quick out and then a run up the middle. We need to test that outside edge on the run just a little bit.
Yeah. Mike, we're still having trouble with the chains over there. This ain't making no sense.
Marking off a penalty against Elgin.
Yeah, I didn't see that penalty, but it looks like a personal foul penalty.
When someone put Zach Abbott on his rear after the whistle had blown, I didn't see the flag come out.
Yeah, you're going to see a lot of that in these kind of games. Emotions get high.
There's a lot of talking.
The officials really have to keep an eye on it. Hans is going to keep it and just go nowhere. Loss of about 1 on the play. Mike, I was going to say before that there is definitely room out there for the receivers.
Yes.
We just got to calm down and set our feet and make those plays.
Execute.
Make that throw.
Yeah, and Elgin's confidence is only going to grow. They've got plenty of confidence. They don't need any help with that.
No, they didn't need any help with that. We got trips down closest to us, folks. Hance looks to pass. Little high. Oh, good break up there. That would have been picked off there.
Is that Garrett?
Yeah, Garrett Graham.
Yes.
Just not setting our feet.
Yeah, you don't set your feet, the ball sails on you.
Yeah, you don't have any control of where it goes. Set your feet, stay calm, play your game, and
had great field position to start this right here. Pick up 5 yards. You're going for it.
You got to. I mean, you're already down 20-0. I mean, I don't think it's gonna. This is 2-down territory. Not really territory, but 2-down situation. Hance rolls way back. I mean, that's a screen pass there to Case Hardzog, but he's rolling all the way. He's taking 10 yards, 12 yards back, and then trying to get rid of it. You want them to come to you. That kind of gave it away a lot of bit there.
Yeah, they snipped that out too. Case had 2 guys, in close proximity to him.
Yeah. Well, I mean, when you're doing, that's a smart plays. If you're a smart football player, you're going to know, hey, he doesn't run backwards. We're going to look to punt here, folks. 4th and 11. Low snap. Line drive kick. Going to take a bulldog bounce. We got to get to it before it gets in the end zone.
Nice.
Great job. Going to be down at the 1. That's where Elgin will take over when we come back.
There's Richard Bennett got down there and got to it.
You're watching the Cash Bulldogs on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Welcome back, Bulldog fans, as Elgin takes over at their own 1-yard line after a great punt by your Bulldogs down. Lord takes it under center. Handoff up the middle for a gain of 5 up to the 6-yard line. Mike, our second-level linebackers have got to get a little bit more penetration. It looks like they're waiting on it to come to them, and they've got to attack that.
Oh, this back, number 34, he always finishes forward. He's never – I don't think he's had a hand on him at the line of scrimmage. It's always second level or third level.
So, yeah. Handoffs up the middle again. He has plenty of room. Stiff arms a guy. Gains 10 yards out to the 20-yard line for an Owl first down. And Mike, if you don't get a hand on you until you're in the second or third level, it's going to be a long night for you.
Absolutely. And this is going to wear down on our defensive front, too. I know it's only the first quarter.
All right, come on, Super Mario.
That's a pounding.
Yeah. Lord takes it under center. Met at the line and gets away. He's out. He's out to the open and out to the races.
Christian
Bennett, the defensive end, drags him down. But not after a gain of about 45 yards into Bulldog territory at the 27-yard line.
They've taken, 4 plays here?
4 plays to go from the 1-yard line. Remember, folks, they started at their own 1. And to me, this feels like one of their series that I've seen them run time and time again. We're just going to go up the middle on you. But Lord does look to pass out to the tight end. Missed tackle, and he's just pushing his way. 3 Bulldogs bring him down. Angel in there at first. But another Owl first down with a gain of 13 yards.
It's the number for the night.
Yeah. unfortunately, the wrong way.
They've been able to physically dominate just about every team that they've played this year. And if they get in that mindset where they're going to just grind that ball down the field, that's what they're going to try and do.
Yeah. Pitch is out. Number 0 brought down for a gain of 3.
Ben Angel.
Yep, Ben Angel again on the tackle as we come up 1:30 left here in the opening quarter.
Defense has been out there a long time, Arthur.
It feels like it's been most of the quarter.
A lot of plays. Seen a couple guys with hands on their hips.
Yeah. I formation. Just he's going to bully his way down to the 1-yard line for a first down, Owls. So, Mike, they've went 98 yards on 6 plays right now.
That's when your defense gets tired. You see a lot of arm tackling. Guys not be able to get to the position they need to get to.
A lot of frustration.
Yep. And then mental mistakes creep in on you.
Yeah. So kind of surprised they're coming out in the shotgun here. But they do have first down, so you might want to get him a passing touchdown. Nope. Handoff is up the middle to the workhorse that brought him down here. Touchdown, Owls. Owls going to come out for the extra point. Kick is up, and it is good. That's going to bring a score of Elgin 27. Your Cash Bulldogs 0. 34 seconds left here in the opening quarter. You're watching the Cash Bulldogs on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Memorial Medical Group's orthopedic specialists are the most experienced team in Southwest Oklahoma. Our orthopedic surgeons are trained to diagnose and treat shoulder, knee, hip, hand, and foot conditions, as well as orthopedic trauma, sports, or work-related injuries. And they're the only ones in the area to offer Mako robotic-assisted surgery for knee and hip replacement. When you need bone and joint help, trust MMG Orthopedics to get you back to living your best life.
Welcome back, Bulldog fans, as Elgin gets set to kick off. Remind you that your kickoff is brought to you by Wayne's Drive-In, 2 locations on Cash and Sheridan. We get you one of the best burgers in Southwest Oklahoma. We remind you that as we get set for, as Elgin's kicking off here, that our first quarter is brought to you by Vincent Saylor of State Farm Insurance. Sorry, I had to stop there. I don't know why we caught that ball.
No, you're tight roping the sideline right there, and you're 15 yards back from where you would get it if it went out of bounds.
Yeah, just let it drop out of bounds.
It's one of those things that I always say you want to be somewhere between anxious and aggressive. You know, if you're over anxious, you catch that ball, or over aggressive, and anxiousness doesn't allow you to think about what's going on before it happens.
Yep. As your Bulldogs come out, Hans leads them out. You're going to start off in the shotgun. We got trips down low here. Handoff.
There we go. Turn it up. Turn it up.
Wrapped up, though, for a gain of 2 on the play. And he's slow to get up. You know, the downside that, Christian's been playing hard and fast all game. And, just going to be – that's a tough task to go on defense as long as they've been out on defense and they come out on offense as well.
I think we're going to end up with a quarter here.
Yep, that's going to be the end of the first quarter, folks, as Elgin leads your Cash Bulldogs 27-0. You're watching the Cash Bulldogs on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Get ready. It's time for the Billingsley Annual Gigantic Ford Sell-Off with the best prices of the year on all remaining 2024 models. Zero down, no payments for 90 days, and giant savings up to $10,000 on the 2024 new F-150 Platinum truck that out-tows, out-hauls any other truck in its class. Only at the Billingsley's Gigantic Sell-Off. Save thousands on all remaining new 2024 trucks in stock. Only at Billingsley Ford in Lawton, Duncan, and Altus.
Welcome back, Bulldog fans. We get set to start the second quarter, brought to you by the Lawton Firefighters Association, proudly supporting the community they serve every day. Lawton Firefighters Association. We want to thank them for everything they do, not only for your Cash Bulldogs, but for the Lawton community and all the surrounding communities.
Let's go here, Bulldogs.
Second down and 8 for your Cash Bulldogs. Hands it off the middle and just nothing there. I don't think that's the place we're going to be able to go today, Mike. A Sweat on the handoff for a gain of a yard.
There's a lot of humanity in the middle of that field right there.
Yeah.
Most of it's wearing a white jersey.
Yeah, I think that, the little jet sweeps and things like that, I think that's where, you might not pick up big chunks on them, but, if you can get 3, 4, 5 yards every time, you know what that leads to.
First downs.
First downs. You can march it all the way that way. Hance, and that's going to be a false start.
That'll be on the center.
Yeah. Just not it was the start that we wanted, but ever since then it just hasn't been what we've been looking for. Penalties and turnovers you can't do, and we've done both of them.
Yeah, we got to quit looking around at each other right here. We got to get our heads screwed on. We've been in tough situations before and been able to fight back through them.
Yeah. Because I can promise you that Elgin, they don't want us to score on them, so you're going to have to work for it. Hance in the shotgun. Sweat in the backfield. Free runner, and he just knocks the ball down. It's going to bring up 4th down and 12. I mean, just so I've said it all year, Mike. With the not just watching all the quarterbacks, but you got to step up in that pocket. You feel that, and you come up, you step up in the pocket, keep your poise, make your throws. I mean, you've taught that to the boys forever.
A lot of times when you're getting pressure, you want to take your eyes off of downfield, and when you do that, you lose sight of your receivers and you turn yourself into a runner.
Punt's going to be fielded at the 45, brought up to about the 50-yard line of midfield. We do have a flag down.
Look like a hold here. Well, it was Christian Bennett on the tackle again. He's been all over the field.
Everywhere.
Yep.
And that is going to be holding on the Owls. Bring them back to about the 40-yard line. Nope, they're going to call it the 38-yard line. We'll take that. Elgin comes out on offense. Looks like they've got comfortable in that shotgun. They only ran that under center for about 3 plays to open the game up. Handoff is
a little
to the running back up the middle. Missed tackle. He has some room on the outside and just runs out of bounds at the 40 in Bulldog territory for a gain of 22 yards. And you can't do that. You have him at the line of scrimmage.
Did, even in the backfield.
Yeah. Kind of seems like the theme, as good as our defense has gotten over the 10 games that we've played is, missed tackles has kind of been the story for us.
Definite bugaboo.
Yeah. And I know Coach Thompson, he's going to work on that this offseason and put some things in to make sure that he shores that end of it up. Handoff is up the middle again. We got a new back in, and kind of the same result, gain of 8 yards.
Well, their starting running back hasn't been in on the most of the last 2 series.
No. Well, you're up 27-0. They're probably going to try to start rotating in and try to get some breathers so they got the playoffs starting next week. Laura in the shotgun. And we have a dead ball. Going to be a timeout Cash as Coach Thompson is not happy. We're going to take a timeout with them. You're watching the Cash Bulldogs on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Are you looking for more than just a job? Forest Foods in Lawton offers a career with a competitive starting wage, opportunity for advancement, life and health insurance, including medical, dental, and vision, as well as 401k retirement plan. At Forest, you can be proud of a company that gives back to the community. But most of all, you can take pride from making a quality product. Forest Foods, making the best tasting hot dogs and smoked sausages, the food America likes to eat. So come be a part of a winning team and start your path to success today.
Welcome back, Bulldog fans. As Elgin has it 2nd down and 2 from the Bulldog 32 after a quick timeout by your Cash Bulldogs. Looks like we might have had a uncovered receiver, and that's why Coach Thompson took the timeout. Lore, he's going to look to pass. Looking deep down the middle. He's got his man for a touchdown, Owls. You know, Mike, I talked to you about that before the game. I seen that quite a bit in the film that I watched this week of them. They love to hit that post route there.
Deep post.
Yeah. Get behind and get you thinking run or get you thinking that they're going to hit it in the middle and then they hit you deep. I mean, they do a really good job of that. That's for sure. Kick is up and it is good. It's going to put Elgin 34, Cash 0. You're watching the Cash Bulldogs on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
Welcome back, Bulldog fans, as Elgin gets set to kick off to your Bulldogs. Kickoff is brought to you by Wayne's Drive-In, 2 locations on Cash and Sheridan. After tonight, we might need the big breakfast.
I've heard that more than once tonight, Arthur.
Yeah. After tonight's game, we might need to go get that big breakfast they got. Little pooch kick's going to be caught at the 13-yard line. Returned up the middle. Bennett has a little room and upended at the 28-yard line. They're going to give him the 29, and that's where your Bulldogs will take over. 1st and 10.
All right, Arthur, this is where we stem the tide. Just need a little sign of life right here. You know who we have not seen in the game so far this evening is Michael Rodriguez.
Yeah, I know he's dealing with a shoulder injury. It might have been – he tried to play last week. It might have been too much for him. Pass way too high over here. I haven't seen Hance throw like this all year. I'm not really sure what's going on.
We got to figure out what routes we can hit right here. Those deep out breaking routes right there, that was covered over and under.
Yeah, I mean, the little quick comebacks are open. It's just we're either low, high, or we're not hitting them. Hartzog, motion's over. Handoff's going to be to the outside, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds for a gain of about a yard on the play. Going to bring up 3rd down and 9.
Yeah, you got to get your foot stuck in the mud right there and turn that ball upfield.
Yeah. Yeah, I understand the thought process of trying to, like you even said, getting it to the outside. We can't go up the middle. But I just feel like, that's kind of our MO is going to the short side of the field. And if you've got some speed or somebody out there, you want to give them room to work. That sideline can be more of a defender too. Handoffs up the middle and just met. Nobody even blocking 45 there on the defensive end.
Not hard to make a tackle like that.
No. He gains about a yard, and we're going to bring out the punt unit. Yeah, nobody even touched him. As a running back, you got to be mad about that.
Yeah, that'll get you some dirty looks on the sideline.
8:30 left here in the second quarter. Cash getting set to punt it away. And we got a flag down.
12 men.
It'll be illegal substitution on the defense. 5-yard penalty is going to bring up a 4th down and about 3. Does that change your mind any?
Yeah, it would.
I think it would me just because it doesn't seem like they've had it at the 1-yard line and been able to go march down on the field on us. So I think, just throw it all out the window. Go for it here. Let's stick to the punt. Little bobble on the handoff or on the catch. Caught at the 33-yard line. Brought back up to the 41-yard line. That's where Elgin will take over. 1st and 10. We're going to take a short break with you. You're watching the Cash Bulldogs on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Welcome back, Bulldog fans, as Elgin takes over 1st and 10 on their own 40-yard line. Michael better look for a lot of run here. Nope, he's going to pass it. They're not going to take it easy. Over the middle to the big tight end for a gain of 11 and an out 1st down into Bulldog territory at the 48-yard line.
Those are safe, controlled passes. You got a huge target, and we got to recognize that offline. That's that outside linebacker's responsibility.
Yeah. Other than the opening drive, I don't think he's missed a pass yet.
Starting running backs back in.
Yep. Lore. Wide receiver screen. And that's going to be a gain of about 6 on the play, bring up a 2nd down and 4 from the 42. That's a little slow developing play there.
It's been a rough night when you say, well, that's pretty good defensive play there for us.
Yeah, you can say that.
Just like to see one of the guys step up here and make a play. Just stem this tide a little bit.
Yeah, just at least get something going. Get some kind of momentum, something to be proud of. And Laura looks back to pass, got a man over on the side, and we're just patting him over there. So he gains about 6 yards for a Al 1st down. Is there a flag down? I missed something there, Mike.
They've got him marked 4 short.
That's back to the line of scrimmage, so.
Yeah, I think it was incomplete. Was it incomplete?
I thought he got it.
I was watching the bottom receiver here.
Gotcha. Handoff's up the middle, and nobody's even touched him yet. There was a hold over there on the receiver, but I probably wouldn't have called that either. So. For an Owl touchdown, I guess you can talk smack now in high school football.
Yeah, that's.
I mean, it's bad enough you can be like that, but then the officials letting them talk smack too. That's. Kick is up, and it is good. Sorry, folks, I gotta look at the scoreboard. Brings the score Elgin 41, Cash nothing with 6:27 left here in the second quarter. You're watching the Cash Bulldogs on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Oh no, not now.
Another fine customer at McCracken Portable Toilets and Septic. We're number 1 when it comes to number 2.
McCracken is the only name to call for septic cleaning, both commercial and residential. So when duty calls, call McCracken, 580-704-9332. McCracken Portable Toilets and Septic. We're number 1 when it comes to number 2.
Welcome back, Bulldog fans, as Elgin gets set to kick off to your Bulldogs. Once again, your kickoff is brought to you by Wayne's Drive-In, 2 locations on Cash and Sheridan. Go get you a grilled chicken salad, and Christian mishandles the kickoff, and it goes out of bounds at the 17-yard line. Or you can get a fried chicken salad from them, too. Those 2 are great. I should have brought Wayne's Drive-In's menu.
Well, we should have stopped and got some before we got here, Arthur.
I think they should at least, supply us some. What do you think, Hayden? I mean, that would be awesome.
There's Michael Rodriguez going into the game.
All right. Have a little platter up here. Been nice. Your cherry limeade, yeah, get you 2 of them. Handoff is to Rodriguez. Yeah. See, even our announcer said Bennett, but it is Michael Rodriguez for a gain of 3 on the play.
Saw a little crease right there. He started to bounce that to kind of stretch that to the outside, but he saw his crease and got up there and he took the positive yards.
Yeah. Hans in the shotgun, 2-back set. Handoff is again to Rodriguez. Stumbles a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness. Just, that was a hit.
Come in there like a missile.
Yeah. Well, you can do that when nobody blocks you. It's going to be a loss of 4 on the play back to the 15-yard line of the Bulldogs. Going to bring up a 3rd down and 12. I just think, in seeing some, I understand the different levels of the where everybody's at, but you've got to block there's 11 and 11, and it handoffs up the middle and just met at the line of scrimmage. No gains. Going to bring up 4th down.
Yeah, when you don't run assignment football, when you don't put a hat on a hat, that's the way you get people hurt.
Yeah, and especially when you got a team like Elgin that is as good as they are. Every position out there, it's not like they're sitting back and be like, oh, I got to do that. They're coming at you.
You got guys out here wanting to compete, wanting to do well. You got guys that are out here playing hurt.
That's not going to be good.
No.
Catches it on the run and brings it all the way back to the 23-yard line of the Bulldogs. That's kind of why you go ahead and just go for it at this point. You know, I mean, I know we're deep down there, but I mean, I don't know what. That's a net of what, 6 yards?
Maybe, yeah.
We'll call it 8 because I see where he's at. So, and that's where Elgin will take over here. 1st and 10. If you're still with us, folks, score is 41-0. Elgin over your Cash Bulldogs with 4:15 left here in the second quarter. Pass is caught by the big tight end and rumbles down for a first down inside. Looks like right at the 5-yard line. Be 1st and goal, Elgin.
Going to run trips out.
Yeah, they ain't throwing the ball. They're going to hand that ball right up the middle. They're not even going to call it. 3:40 and counting here in the second quarter. Handoff is up the middle. Oh, look at for a touchdown. Just gets behind his big lineman and goes in for an owl touchdown.
This turning the situation for pride right here, Arthur.
It's going to have to. I mean, almost kick is up, and it is good. Brings the score, Elgin 48, Cash nothing. You're watching the Cash Bulldogs on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
At Billingsley Ford, we pride ourselves on the integrity and transparency of our pricing. The price you see is the price you pay. As your hometown Ford dealer, that's the way it should be.
I'm Grant in Billingsley, and that's the Billingsley way.
Bring home the win at Billingsley Hyundai with huge savings every day from our massive inventory of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Come by today and see how we can help find a winning deal for you with America's best warranty. Now that's the Billingsley way.
Welcome back, Bulldog fans, as Elgin gets set to kick off to your Bulldogs with 3:28 left here in the second quarter. Kickoff once again is brought to you by
who?
Wayne's Drive-In.
What?
They got 2 locations on Cash and Sheridan Road. What can we say? What do they got now? Let's see. Pizza. Hayden says they got some good pizza.
Fish and chips.
Okay, we'll do that one next. Hold off, okay? Kick is caught by Christian Bennett at the 10. He has a little room up the middle. Nice gain of about 22 on the return up to the 33-yard line.
That's going to start. And referees have not gotten a hold of that all night. All the John and
no, they haven't. It's just getting worse. First and 10 for your Cash Bulldogs here with 3:17 left here in the second quarter. That is brought to you by the Lawton Firefighters Association. Proudly serving their community, proudly supporting the community they serve every day. Hance is in shotgun, hands it up the middle to Rodriguez. He is brought down after a gain of 2 yards on the play. Going to bring up 2nd down and 8. Want to also remind you that our instant replay is brought to you by Moonlight Mechanical. As it gets colder out here, folks, get your HVAC system checked so you are prepared for the winter. Contact Tommy at 580-512-2014.
And there's a lot of extracurricular going on out there right now.
Yeah, and and that's one thing that referees got to be set for at coming into a rivalry game, knowing that that's going to happen. We have a bad snap. Hance gets on top of it. Not before he loses about 11 yards on the play.
Didn't look like we were ready for the snap there, and it was low.
It's just some of those things that, we've kind of got away from that happening to us, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 20.
When we talked earlier, you get in a game like this, and with the score the way it is, you get in that mental fog, and the game's moving faster than what you can process it, and things only roll downhill from there.
Yeah. 3rd and 20, 1:50 left here in the second quarter. Handoff up the middle to Bennett. Met at the line and loses about a yard. It's going to bring up 4th and 21, and the punting unit's going to come out. Mike, I think here with 1:30 left to go here in the second quarter, you've got to get a punt that's going to pin them back a little bit, because if they get some momentum and get that into Bulldog territory, I look for them to try to score again. Bad snap and low punt. And they're just going to let it roll down to the 46-yard line of the Owls with 1:05 left here in the second quarter. We're going to stay right here with you folks and finish out this first half.
About 1:05.
Minute 5, see what they do. Are they going to come out and just kneel it, or are they going to try to do something with it? Am I thinking hopeful? My co-host here is laughing at me a little bit. He laughs at me a lot, though, because I'm easy to laugh at. They do got a new back there, though, so.
Yeah. We're coming out locked and loaded right here.
Shotgun. Yes, they are. Plenty of time. Looks, throws it over the middle and broken up by
Cannon
McCracken.
I wasn't counting, but I think I would have got to about 9 or 10 on that.
Yeah.
That was a long time back there in the pocket. Well, I'll tell you how long it was. It was 8 seconds. 1:05 to 57 seconds, thereabouts.
They got Twins up top and bottom. Handoff up the middle. Nobody's even touched him yet. For a gain of 15 out to the 40 of the Bulldogs. And they are going to hurry with 45 seconds and counting here. Trips up top. Handoff is up the middle again, to the right this time.
Little counter.
Pushes his way to the 34-yard line with 30 seconds left. Going to bring up 2nd down and 4. Let's see if they keep it on the ground, or they try to pass the ball. He's going to pass. He's looking out to the side. Pushes his way in, out of bounds.
Let him out of bounds.
At the 26-yard line. But all in all, with 10 seconds left here in the second quarter, all in all, he had an open man down the field, so we're lucky there.
Got 2 plays.
Depends on what they want to do here. Do they want to try to score, or they are?
I think you're being very optimistic, Arthur.
I got to try. I'm going to have triplets up top, so one would think they're going to pass, but then they are.
Tight end on the seam.
Over the middle.
Cannon's had 2 really nice plays.
Oh, wow.
Called
That was thrown way behind the receiver. That was not. I don't know.
Didn't look like he came through the receiver. I couldn't see his back arm, but
yeah, he might have had a hold of him there, and I think he's talking to him over there.
There's one play here. There's 5 seconds left on the clock.
I think they're going to try to kick it, Mike.
I didn't see him make anything over 37 yards kicking the ball. So he's at, he's.
No, they're going to try to kick it. Really.
So they're spotting it at the 13, so 23-yard field goal.
Kick is up, and it is no good. And that's going to be the half, folks, as Elgin leads your Cash Bulldogs 48-0. You're watching the Cash Bulldogs on the Oklahoma Sports Network. We'll be right back with the halftime show brought to you by Phil.
At Cactus Floral, they're more than just your average florist. Speedy, reliable deliveries and customer care that's beyond compare are just two things that set them apart. Wedding flowers to special events and memorials, candles, jewelry, and unique vintage items. They're your professional local florist proudly serving Cache in the surrounding area. They're ready to assist you when you need flowers delivered locally or worldwide. Give them a call today at 844-626-9269. Cactus Floral, 501 West H in Cache.
Lawton Community Health Center's high-quality health care is convenient to wherever you are in the region. We're here for you, whether it's our main clinic on Southwest Lee Boulevard or any of our other locations in Lawton. LCHC has additional clinics in Marlow, Comanche, Cache, Medicine Park, Apache, Elgin, and Burns Flat, with more on the way. Enjoy peace of mind knowing quality care from experienced providers is always available. LCHC, your hometown healthcare.
Now the fine customer of McCracken Portable Toilet and Septic. We're number one when it comes to number two.
McCracken is the only name to call for septic cleaning, both commercial and residential. So when duty calls, call McCracken. 580-704-9332. McCracken Portable Toilets and Septic. We're number one when it comes to number two.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the senior band members for the 24-25 Pride of Cache Marching Band. Roll it.
is Kyle Darty, and I am the child of Jake and Mandy Darty. I am the grandchild of Duffy Darty and Debbie Pardue. I'm in band, and I also go to Medicine Park and perform down there. My future plans are going to Cameron and doing like a jazz program there.
Hi, my name is Desiree Eagle. I am the child of Adriana Firecloud and Trenton Firecloud, and the granddaughter of April Patchko and Daryl Patchko. I am a trumpet player in the Cash Band, and I am also a member of the JOM Club. For my future plans, I want to go to Cameron University and major in psychology and get my bachelor's degree. I'm either wanting to become a counselor for the military or I want to become a caseworker. One of my favorite memories at band is probably going to be our school trips or our bus rides to competition and band games, because I've met so much friends, and even though majority of them are graduated now, they're still some of my best friends to this day.
I'm Kenneth File. I am the child of Robert File and Jessica File. My grandparents are Robert K. File, Bridget File, Kayla Schroeder, Brad Schroeder, and Kevin Turner. I go to Great Plains for 3D Animator, and I play in the Pride of Cash Band. After high school, I plan to finish the last year of my course at Great Plains and moving to OKC after finding a good job. My favorite memories are definitely all of the events and trips that being in band has allowed me to participate in.
My name is David Hood. I am the son of Peter and Stacy Hood and the grandchild of Margaret and the late Joe Moranto and Rita Roebuck and the late Jackie Smith. I participate in band and soccer. My honors and awards are the letter C, the National Honor Society, and the Southwest Oklahoma Band Director Association Honor Band. My future plans are to attend tech school and become a diesel mechanic. My favorite memory from Cash when I was helping Mr. Granite carrying a freezer into the top concession stand when all of a sudden I heard a loud ring. I turned around and his face was bright red and something had gone terribly wrong.
My name is Dylan Kelly, and I'm the child of Shannon Celeste Kelly, a grandchild of Judy and Manny Wallace, and the recent Buddy McAdams. I participate in marching band and concert band, Cash High School, and many local bands and honor bands. Also, I'm in the cybersecurity program at Great Plains Technology Center. My awards and honors are National Honor Society, Oklahoma Honor Society, Macon Small School All-State, All-Region, and Short Course honor bands every year so far. My future plans are undecided, but I'll most likely stay local or just go into somewhere in a college in Oklahoma or Texas. After graduating, I plan on working in a high-level cybersecurity position. My favorite memory at Cash is when we thought Mr. Miller was getting pulled over on Cash Highway for bad driving, but it was actually a police escort for the band to the school after winning sweepstakes for the first time in Cash history.
My name is Carson Freeze, and I'm the son of Gary and Tracy Freeze, and the grandchild of Russ and Alan Freeze, and Bill and Sharon Stephen. I participate in FFA and marching band. My awards and honors is the Letter C Award, National Honor Society, and elected FFA president. My future plans is to attend Oklahoma State University for a year, then attend the University of Oklahoma and get my master's in meteorology. My favorite memory at Cache is winning the state food science contest and getting to compete at the national level.
My name is Malika Khan. I am the child of Sundas and Qamar Khan. I'm the grandchild of the late Mahmouda Hamidi and the late Qamardeen Hamidi and the late Muhammad Ahmed Khan and Hashmi Begum. I participate in band, yearbook, and beta club. My awards and honors are top GPA sophomore year, top GPA junior year, beta club president, yearbook editor, letter C recipient, and National/Oklahoma Honor Society member. My future plans are to attend OU and major in political science with a specialization in free law, and in the future attend law school and become a corporate attorney. My favorite Cache memory was the time I punched Mr. Grider in the eye.
My name is Austin Mavity. I'm the child of Amy and Michael Matheson and the grandson of Nancy and Ralph Davis. I participate in band, esports, baseball, and beta club. My awards and honors throughout my high school years include being on the Honor Roll, National Honor Society. My future plans is to attend Cameron University. My favorite band memory is the spring trip where we went to Disneyland and when we got sweepstakes for the first time at Cache Street.
My name is Shiloh Mitchell. I am the daughter of Jack and Janine Mitchell, and I'm the granddaughter of Harold Church. I'm in the marching band and concert band, and my future plans are to get my CNA certification at Great Plains, and then work to get my PhD to be an OBGYN. My favorite memory was the spring trip to California.
I'm Logan Roach. I'm the grandson of Gwen Nance and Nancy Roach and late Ronnie Roach, and I'm also son of Brady and Renee Roach. My activities are band, FCA, Beta Club, and National Honor Society. My awards and honors are letter C, Oklahoma Honor Society, and first chair all honor bands for 3 years. My plan is to attend Cameron and go to OSU for a degree in mechanical engineering. And my favorite memory of Cache is talking for an hour after school every day with one of my best friends.
My name is Allison Stites. I am the daughter of Joshua Stites and Cecilia Davidson, as well as a stepdaughter of Chad Davidson. My grandparents are Tom and Lynn Stites, Danny and Karen Gibson, Catherine Pelser, Karen Davidson, Jack and Melissa Davidson, and Cindy Rice. My activities are I play trombone and band, as well as I help in stage crew for the school play. I'm also in Vertec for culinary. My future plans are I plan to go in college to major in animal science for my undergrad, as well as going to vet school afterwards. My favorite memory in Cache is being able to spend my Friday nights with my band family during winter season.
My name is Melanie Ecklinger. I'm the daughter of Bethany and Charles Macias and James Ecklinger. I'm the granddaughter of Leanna Wallace and Tamara and Raphael Macias. My future plans are to finish cosmetology school and eventually open my own salon. My favorite memory of Cache Band is going to California.
My name is Niley Wellborn. I'm the daughter of Gina Wellborn and the grandchild of Bill and Mary Edmondson. I am a proud member of the Cache Concert and Marching Band. I am also stage manager for the Cache High School Musical Productions. My awards and honors are graduating the teacher prep program at Great Plains Technology Center. I was president of the FCCLA Teacher Prep AM class. I have participated in honor bands. I am paraprofessionally certified, the Letter C Award, clarinet section leader, and Pride of Cache visual coordinator. My future plans are to go to Cameron University to get my master's in psychology and then work my way up in education to become a high school counselor. My favorite memory was when Julie and I walked around the Elgin marching competition my sophomore year asking people really weird questions.
My name is Nicholas West. I'm the child of Richard and Courtney West. My grandparents are Mike and Cindy Selstead and Marlis Newhouse and the late William Opperman Jr. I participate in the Cache Jazz Band. My awards and honors are making all-Asian and shortgrass in my junior year. My future plans are to go to college for composition. My favorite memory in Cache is learning we got sweepstakes in my sophomore year.
Hi, my name is Ronnie Nicole Williams. I am the granddaughter of Cliff and Kathy Hughes. I participate in both the band and I am the captain of the color guard team. I am currently also studying culinary at the Great Plains Technology Center. My future plans are to finish school to eventually open my own bakery. My favorite memory is the people I have got to know and the experiences I was able to share with them.
My name is Blaze Wright. I am the child of Crystal Hustle and Robert Hustle. I am in the Pride of Cache marching band and go to Cameron University. My awards are I made the Shortgrass 2023 honor band and got all ones at solo and ensemble. My future plans, go to Cameron to get my basics done and go to OSU for cardiovascular sonography. My favorite memory at Cache is that time when Dean pushed me and broke my wrist at competition.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Pride of Cache marching band seniors, class of 2025.
Lawton Community Health Center's high-quality health care is convenient to wherever you are in the region. We're here for you, whether it's our main clinic on Southwest Lee Boulevard or any of our other locations in Lawton. LCHC has additional clinics in Marlow, Comanche, Cache, Medicine Park, Apache, Elgin, and Burns Flat, with more on the way. Enjoy peace of mind knowing quality care from experienced providers is always available. LCHC, your hometown healthcare.
Landmarks. They
stand as symbols, reminding us of history and moments that shape our lives. We create our own landmarks. At Becker Raybon Funeral Home, we understand the importance of honoring these moments. Let our compassionate loved one, offering a range of services to honor the stories that matter most, we Becker Raybon Funeral Home.
Welcome back, Bulldog fans, as we get set here for the second half in the opening third quarter. Your Bulldogs will receive, trailing 48-0 here as we start the second half. Mike, as we get set for the second half here, it's kind of one of them deals. I mean, game's already pretty much in, not a question about it, but you can definitely still have a fight in you and keep going.
Well, I mean, when someone knocks you down, rubs your face in the dirt, I mean, you can just let them keep doing it, or you can try to get up, and that's where we're at right now. There's no way I want to go through another half with what happened in the first half, so the boys need to come out here and, try to, as much as they can, put something together where, we can keep the ball away from out of Elgin's offense's hands, because there's no sign of let up on that side.
Yeah. As we get set for this third quarter, it's brought to you by Comanche Home Center. With over 50 years of experience in the lumber industry, they provide building materials to do it right. Carpet One with floor covering products for the individual builder and commercial builder. Your West Side Ace, 6902 Northwest Cash Road. Ace is the place.
Make no mistake about it. I don't mean to sound like Elgin should take the foot off the gas. It's not Elgin's job to stop themselves. It's our job to stop them.
How many times have me and you said that over and over again? I know me and you, till the last play is over, I don't care, we're up 40 or 50 or down, we're going after it. That's what the name of the game is.
Boys, all those boys on the sideline work really hard to get in the game, and then to get in the game, they want to play well. So, I mean, that's everybody's expectation.
Yep. Yeah, I don't think if you say take the foot off the gas, I mean, that as the kickoff goes back deep. And bobbled by Christian Bennett, and he better get on it. He got back on top of it. It's kind of like that right there, Mike. I mean, I'm not saying anything, but we were too lackadaisical in catching the ball and then trying to get back on top of it. Yeah. And you got two guys barreling down on you that are, like you said, they're in the game. They want to do something.
No, yeah, they're out there to make plays. They're flying around, and when you're a step slower than the other guy, it's a good way to get your clock cleaned.
Yeah, absolutely. If you're out there, you're out there to play. Let's do it, boys. Hans in the shotgun, hands it off.
Michael Rodriguez
has a little room, just going east and west and not north and south, because that's a loss of 3. At some point, you got to go north. And it really is north because we're facing north. Hans gets a signal in. Looks like we're going to try to take some time as much as we can here.
Yeah, there's no need to rush right here on our behalf.
No, but I think you got to worry about your lineman getting down and staying down too long. Handoff. We have some good room. Bennett does up the middle and to the side. Nice pickup. Looks like he's going to have a first down, I believe.
He does.
Gain of 13 on the play.
Made a good second cut to get back to the outside there.
Yes, he did. There's Sweats in for him in the backfield.
We have that trips play where we'll run a swing route.
Handoff is to Sweat, and he's met in the backfield by a host of Owls for a loss of 3.
Well, it's a situation where you bite your tongue there, Arthur.
Mm-hmm.
But we've got guys that are assigned to those guys to block them.
Yeah. It's the same story as the first half.
Yeah.
You've got to be. I mean, you can't. You've got to have somebody blocking everybody.
And they're out there. We just got to complete the mission.
Yes. We have Twins up top. Hardzogs in motion. Hands the ball off up the middle to Sweat. Nice hard carry. Gets back to the original line of scrimmage. That's going to bring up 3rd down and 10. You know, I've seen Kenyon run a lot over the years, and I'm not sure that the middle is his forte.
Yeah, he's going to have to get a little meat on his bones.
Hans looks to pass out to the side and dropped in and out of the hands of Montgomery. He's usually sure-handed. That's going to bring up 4th down.
That was Camden's best ball of the night right there.
I was just going to say the same thing, Mike, is that he looked
comfortable.
Pretty comfortable.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it comes a little later in the game.
Got his feet set, put that one on a line. It was on time. Yeah, he should have had a completion there.
Yeah. Punt is away. Fair catch called and muffed, but he gets back on it, and he's going to have it at the 40-yard line. That's where the Owls will take over.
We're just
going to stay here with you folks. Apologize. Looks like we're going to have a new quarterback out there. I didn't get their roster, so I don't know who that number 6 is. In the shotgun, handoffs up the middle, little bobble on it. Gain of about 2 on the play.
Well, you've said it all night, Arthur, but the back was moving before the snap of the ball.
Yeah, you know, but the same thing was in. Now that I come to think about it, their middle school did the same thing when we watched them play. So they're taught. But if you don't get it called on you, you're gonna keep doing it. And it looks like Elgin's in no rush either here. Coming up on 8 minutes left here in the third quarter. Quick pass out. Caught. Flag down on the near sideline here after a gain of about 4.
Came out a little bit late for a false start.
Yeah, I think it was a lineman down the field.
That or Cash may have been. Nope, you're right, Arthur. Yes, sir. That play was a little slower developing than you've seen.
With the starters out there?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So that's going to push the ball back to around the we're going to move back up and then reset. All right, so it's going to push it. I don't know. I'm sorry, folks. I'm trying to watch it here, too.
Is that throw behind the line?
No.
Okay.
Wouldn't have mattered then.
Yeah.
I think that's where you were going with it. All right, so that's going to push the ball back to the 37-yard line. Owls will have it 2nd down and 13. Looking to pass. We do get some pressure.
Yeah.
And nowhere to go, and Braxton Jackson in on the sack.
Three Bulldogs back there.
Back at the 19-yard line.
Looked like they were trying to set up a screen.
Yeah. It's going to be 3rd down and 31 after the sack. 7 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. As doesn't appear that anyone's in a rush to get any plays off here as we get into this second half. Handoff up the middle. Little bit of room. Keeps fighting and pushing for a gain of about 3 on the play.
Cannon's had several good tackles tonight and several good pass defenses. He was in on that tackle again there.
Yeah. Getting a push up front now.
We are.
Might be because all the D1 commits are out. Good snap. Oh, and it's almost blocked. Good pressure, though. And it's down, and your Bulldogs will take over at the 36-yard line, 37-yard line.
Nice to put a drive together right here.
Yeah, absolutely. It'd be nice to get something going. Get that goose egg off the scoreboard there. Hance leads the Bulldogs out. Handoff it to Christian Bennett, and he's not going to go anywhere.
First time we've seen that play.
Yeah. Maybe the last time. Be loss of 1. It's going to be up a 2nd and 11 from the 36-yard line.
It's a difficult game to call on the offense coordinator side when the D-line's getting so much penetration.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's kind of one of them things that you just, like, mean nothing by it, folks. It's just that the line is just getting through there, and it's tough to get anything going. And even like have some extracurricular going on out there too. It's just like that, you know, when your corners, or your not corners, on your receivers, they got to get those blocks down and, you know, stick on them.
You know, a lot of people don't think, you know, when you're a receiver, that blocking is very important, but it's crucial.
Well, at this level, and now really at any level, because a lot of, you know, a lot of these offenses are using jet sweeps and, you know, misdirections and things, and it's huge. Hance on 3rd and 9. Hands it up the middle again. And that's going to bring up 4th down and 7 from the 40. I feel like we're going to bring out the punting unit here.
I'd watch a fake right here.
We ain't going to fake it. I say that because they usually have Hance out there whenever they fake it. Punt is away and going to roll out of bounds at the 20-yard line, and that's where the Owls will take over. You're watching the Cash Bulldogs on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Landmarks. They stand as symbols, reminding us of history and moments that shape our lives. Landmarks. They stand as symbols, reminding us
of
of
over at their 22-yard line, 1st and 10. Handoff is up the middle. Little bit of room. 41 gets to the outside and pushed out of bounds for a gain of about 9 yards. Going to bring up a 2nd and 1.
A little counterplay right there. Back to the short side of the field was pretty effective.
Yeah, and that's memory serves me right. That 41, he was in earlier too in the first half, running a little bit.
Yeah, towards the end there, had a couple good runs.
Yeah. moving forward again. No call. Handoff is up the middle, and it's met at the line. I think that's going to be a gain of half a yard. Going to bring up third, and we're going to call it 1.
Short one, but 1. Yep.
We come up on 3:20 left here in the third quarter, folks. Elgin leading 48-0 over your Bulldogs. In the shotgun. Handoff is up the middle again and met right there, but pushes his way forward for a first down and a gain of about 2.
The 48 is not the irritating thing. It's the 0 that's.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
That's going to bring up a first down for the Owls at the 34-yard line, 34 and a half.
I've heard that song more than I'd like to tonight.
Oh, little
jet sweep.
Jet sweep. Gets to the outside and brought down at the 42-yard line for a gain of about 7 on the play. Bring up a second down and 3 with 2 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. I remind you that our third quarter is brought to you by Comanche Home Center. With over 50 years of experience in the lumber industry, they have everything that is right for you. That's 6902 Northwest Cash Road. Ace is the place.
We're going to have to be physical up front, stop that run, get the ball out of their hands.
Yeah. Just like quarterback straight run to the left side. Gets enough for the first down for a gain of about 5 out to the 46-yard line.
Couldn't keep contained on the defensive right end on that time. We got hooked and pushed inside and just rode a little bit.
Yeah. Well, we want to thank Waste Solutions for their drive summaries. We haven't got to get to any for us tonight, but we do want to thank them for their sponsorship of your Cash Bulldog football. Waste Solutions. Contact them at 580-353-6184. We have a flag on the play.
Call start on Elgin.
On Elgin. Bring up a first down and 15 with 40 seconds remaining here in the third quarter.
Let's have another good play here, Bulldogs.
Handoffs up the middle. Met right there, but pushes his way forward for about 3. Going to bring up a 2nd and 12 when we come back to start the fourth quarter. That's going to be the end of the third. Cash trailing Elgin here in Bulldog Stadium. You're watching the Cash Bulldogs on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Clothes nowadays are so expensive. And no matter how good a sale is, you still walk out spending hundreds on barely anything. Goodwill is the place to go. We have a wide variety of affordable clothing for all ages. To help you save, we have weekly specials from half off to 99-cent items. Make sure to check out our colors of the week before you start shopping to get more for less. Save at your local Goodwill today.
Welcome back, Bulldog fans. As we get set to start the fourth quarter, Elgin will have it 2nd down and 12 from their own 45-yard line.
Elgin's pretty much stuck to the run this third quarter. Tried a couple passes, but
yeah, little misdirection again. He does have some room to the outside. Makes a guy miss. Stops. Pushes his way forward. Keeps pushing, and he is rode down at the 48 of the Bulldogs.
Forgot how to tackle out there. Everybody just wants to dance and hug.
Well, anytime you try to jump on somebody's back, they're going to carry you in this game.
You get that.
We do have a penalty for a chop block on the defense. So that'll be a 15-yard penalty. Bring it all the way down in Bulldog territory to the 34-yard line, and that's where Elgin will have it. So 1st and 10 Elgin from the 34-yard line of the Bulldogs. Like you said, Mike, it looks like they're just going to be content to run and run this clock out as much as they can. Low snap. Handoff is up the middle. Met in the second level for a gain of about 4 on the play. Bring up a 2nd down and 6. Lewis Hill on the tackle.
Quick hitting little trap play right there.
Yeah.
And had a nice crease.
It looks like the Bulldogs are not expecting any kind of pass here. Oh, a little fake counter, same play. He tried to stay in bounds, but just forced out of bounds there. About the line of scrimmage. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and about 7. With 10:30 left here in the fourth quarter.
Elgin's executed pretty well tonight on all facets.
Yeah, the first time we've seen them live play, and it'll be the only time we've seen them live play. But they've done really well, well deserving of their ranking and what they are. So we do have a flag on the play. It's going to be probably a false start on the offense. Yep, going to push it back 5 more yards, and that's going to bring up a 2nd down and about 12. So that's going to be 9:40 left here in the fourth quarter. Excuse me, folks. Elgin has it on the Bulldog 36-yard line. 2nd down and about 12. They are going to pass it here.
Wide open.
He's looking deep.
Yeah,
down the middle. He's got a
open.
man, and he in and out of his hands. That pass was right on the money. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 12. Tried to catch him sleeping.
Yep. Had that seam.
Clock stopped with 9:25 left. 3rd down and 12, Elgin. And they're going to hand off this time up the middle. Met at the line of scrimmage. Doesn't get any further than that. They're going to bring up 4th down and 12.
Stop him one more time right here.
Yeah, Elgin's going to come out here. Probably going to pass the ball here, try to pick up a first down. 8:52 left here in the fourth quarter. But they're going to get a flag on the Bulldogs. That's I think the third one, or is that the fourth?
This has been our most undisciplined game that we've had since probably the Sulphur game.
Oh, they're going to call a false start on the offense. I didn't see it there.
Looking for something positive right here, Arthur.
Yes, absolutely. Getting a turnover will be a positive.
Double move in the middle.
Oh, he's got plenty of room. Oh, nope. Good. It was a good breakdown on Angel. He makes a lot of moves there. He's going to be stopped short there. So it's going to be a turnover on down for the Owls. The Bulldogs will take over at the 37-yard line. You're watching the Cash Bulldogs on Oklahoma Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Amber. Welcome to Wild and Wonder. We offer year-round, full-time early care and education for infants through pre-K, to include an after-school and summertime program for school-agers. Wild and Wonder is not only a great place for children, it's also a great place for staff, and we're always looking to add to our school family. For more information, go to our website.
Cash has it. They're going to take it. Handoff is to the right. We have a flag down in the backfield. Going to be a holding on your Bulldogs. I'm going to push it back 10 more yards. Sweat comes into the game.
You know, we're looking for that one play right here. It shows that we need to be on, or should be on the field right here.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, it just started so good, Mike. I know it doesn't seem like that with the score, but
it seems like forever ago.
It does. It really does. We come up on 7:30 left here in the fourth quarter. Hand off to Sweat up the middle and met right there for a gain of none. Back to the line of scrimmage, folks. Well, if we're going to run it in the middle, we might as well just take a knee. Hans is under center, hands it off up the middle to Sweat again, and that's going to be a loss of 2.
Well, just beat clean on the line right there.
And that's going to bring up a third down, and we'll call it 20, folks. Well, I want to thank you guys for everything that, all year. Traveling to and from games and
been a fun time.
Being here. It's been fun. It's not seeming that way, but I got to talk about something different. So Hayden, I've appreciated it. She's done stellar on being our producer.
She's doing the thing that neither Arthur or I would touch with a 10-foot pole.
Absolutely not. Handoff is to Rodriguez, and he's met in the backfield back to about the line of scrimmage. Punt unit's going to come on with about 5:50 left here in the fourth quarter. Yes, she does. And we've had Charlie Schaefer on the camera for about 5 games, and then we got Eli Sweat that came on for us and did a phenomenal job to help us out. Aiden Webster was able to do it last week with Eli being gone, but Eli's back this week. He's doing a fantastic job up there. Do appreciate him. Muff punt. Fell back on it, though, and great job. It's going to take over. Elgin will take over at the 45 with 5:22 left here in the fourth quarter.
It's been a really good time. I had a lot of fun. Gives you a whole new perspective on the ball game. Being able to see things from up here and share thoughts with y'all.
It definitely has. I've enjoyed it. And being able to see the game from up here and watch it unfold, I get to, get a better sense of, what everybody says. You get a better view up here, and you really do. It's really nice. It's great. It's been awesome to be able to learn how to do this job and just try to learn to what to say and how to say it, and hopefully bring you folks a great product. I do want to thank Mike. We got to coach several years together, and that was probably some of the best times I've had, and enjoyed very much those times together, and then kind of wondering coming in this year how it was going to be. And then Eric kind of gave us a call, and it's been fantastic to be up here calling the games with you and being able to share the booth with you and, get to soak in some more of your knowledge about the game.
I don't know about that, but it's definitely been a good time. Being able to watch both our boys play, and it's been special.
Yeah. And handoff is up the middle. Met in the backfield for a loss of about 1. It's going to bring up 3rd down and about 4. 3rd and 3, with 4:25 left here in the fourth quarter. We come up on 4 minutes left here in the fourth quarter. Elgin has a 3rd down and 3. They pick up first down here, and that's probably going to be the ball game. New quarterback, and I didn't even notice that. Rolls out, looking, has a man deep. Broken up by Coleman.
He got a little greedy there. He had that underneath with the tight end right there. It was wide open. Or not wide open. He had a window to get the ball in there and pick up the first down.
Yeah. And Elgin will bring on their punt unit. I think for the 2nd time tonight. High snap, brought down. Fair catch called by Montgomery, and then just backs away, and it rolls, takes a owl roll down to the 1-yard line. That's where your Bulldogs will take over. With 3:28 left here in the fourth quarter.
Going to be tough sledding starting down there, Arthur.
Yeah, it will be. It'll be tough. They're going to come out pumped to try to get a safety, so. Because you know what a safety will give them.
$50.
$50, as Barry Switzer likes to say. But we got 3:28 left here, and I know as soon as the game's over, we're just that'll be all that we have, folks. And I want to thank all of y'all for sticking with us and listening to us throughout this season and help growing with us. Hans trying to catch them off to get them off sides. Quarterback sneak for about 2 yards to the 4. Going to bring up a 2nd down and 8. I want to thank all of our sponsors. We haven't got to we're in the reverse red zone, so we'll go with McCracken Portable Toilets and Septic. We're number 1 when it comes to number 2. Call 704-9332. We want to thank Justin McCracken and all the support that he gives the Cash Bulldogs here.
I'm not sure. I'm going to just play action here and try to hit me something.
Well, that'd be great, but we don't fumble the ball, and we get back on top of it to the 3rd. That's going to bring up a 3rd and about 9. I would agree with you. I know that's what we would do, but we haven't passed the ball. I think we made 1 pass attempt this second half. So think we pretty much conceded on it.
Discretion's probably the better part of valor there, but I just have a hard time with my mindset.
Yeah, I don't like that at all, to be honest with you. And you're right. Handoff up the middle. Rodriguez is going to be close to a first down. Going to be about a yard short. They're going to give a first down to him, so that's going to be enough for a first down for your Bulldogs. First and 10 with 1:50 left here in the second half. Trips down. Closest to us here, folks. Hands the ball off up the middle to Rodriguez. Oh, he's still going. Breaks free and brought down after a gain of about 25 yards. 1:08 left here in the fourth quarter. First and 10 Bulldogs from the 45-yard or 35-yard line, folks.
That's a tough young man. He's hurting and still playing hard.
His right shoulder just. Handoff to the right side. Correa, I believe. Is that right?
It is.
And I think, unless we run another play, that's going to be the last play of the game, folks. I don't see us running another play, so that's going to be it, folks. Elgin, 48. Cash, 0. Coming up on 10 seconds, but nobody's in a hurry. So, yeah, that's going to be the end of the game, folks. We do want to thank you for joining us here for your Cash Bulldogs football. Well, we're going to get a play off. Hand it to Bennett, and he's going to be brought down behind the line of scrimmage. And that's going to be the game, folks. We want to thank you for always tuning in here to watch Cash Bulldog football. Remember, you can join us anytime free on your Apple or Android. Mike, I want to thank you. Hayden, thank you. Eli, thank you very much for all y'all have done to help grow me in doing this, and it just made it an enjoyable time. So
it was very fun. I appreciate you, Arthur, so much.
And I want to thank Eric as well.
Yeah, thanks, OSN.
Yeah. So definitely not how we wanted to end it, but I wouldn't rather be in the booth with anybody else. So I appreciate it and look forward to a lot more time with you. So, folks, as you head home, we wish you safety. Be safe. Be courteous. And remember, once a Bulldog, always a Bulldog, folks. And continue to support these boys. We thank you. You've been watching the Cash Bulldogs on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Thanks for watching this presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.